Welcome back to our little how-to series in creating a heist script for QBCore and ESX. First and foremost, thank you for everyone's support and interaction on my videos. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And a big thank you for hitting the 100 subs mark. That's crazy. Right, we're nearly done with this little script of ours. We don't have too much left to do. And that's just finishing our stage 3 interactions, a little safe interaction, computer interaction, and possibly stage completion requirements. And that is something I want to think about, and it's not necessary, but if you're doing like more intricate heists and stuff like that, that might be useful, especially if you have, you know, a few objectives. Say for example in stage 1 you have 3 objectives, and as soon as you complete 2 out of 3 of them you can proceed to the next stage, and that could be useful. Let's say for example you are doing like a big bank heist or whatever. There could be some like locker boxes that, you know, I don't know, that you can kind of like hack or whatever, and the third one is like really difficult and whatever. So you don't necessarily want them to complete the third one. If it's really difficult, you want them to continue, and that's also perfectly fine. Right, it's been a while since I've been in the server, so let's see, let's sort that out real quick. Let's go no clip, hell yeah. Wrong direction. Okay, again, wrong position. There we go. Okay, let's just head into the building first, and then we start the script, because if you can recall properly, we cannot enter our spots when the script is started. Right, targeting is not working. I do remember. Okay, but first and foremost, let's go to font awesome icons and get us some neat icons. So maybe pliers was the one. Cutter. Okay. Free tongue. I have no clue what it was. Tools. Oh, we could definitely use scissors for the cut. So what I'm gonna do is, for stage 1, because we're cutting wires, chop chop, we will do cut wires. Stage 2 has no models, so we don't need it, right? No. Now that I think about it, we could have the door models for, well, add the door models in stage 2. That is also an option. I believe that should work. Search. Okie dokie. Magnifying glass. Let's grab that. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let's have that do that, and in here we'll do search boxes. Fantastic. Stage 3. Yeah, I think we're done with this, right? If I go search, well, yeah. No, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Attempt to take item. Right, I just need to recall where we call this event. That is on which models? Okay, that is on those. Trigger stage 1. Okay, stage 1 dot models. And I'm thinking we duplicate this for stage 2 and 3. Okay, so stage 2 would have stage 2 models. However, we don't have stage 2 models, so let's delete that. My bad. We'll have stage 3 models. These would be stage 3 dot models. Okay. Search boxes would be the event triggered. Icon would be C dot stage 3 dot icon C dot stage 3 dot label. Okay. Config dot stage 3 dot icon C dot stage 3 dot label. Okay, that is not entirely the extent of it, right? We have to update this event as well. Search boxes, or just search box, right? Singular. We're only searching one box at a time, so let's keep that in mind. And instead of attempt to take item, we will say cut wire. Cut wire. It is very general, but it's fine. Let's also update these labels. So stage 1 dot label. I'm just gonna copy that out, and instead of label, we'll do icon. Right. And over here, again, cut wires singular. Right, we will replace these. Label becomes icon in that case. That should be that. Right, now in all of our events, attempt to take item, we do cut wire and cut wire. Let's see, how many other events are there? This is for a test thread. Cut wire. Cut wire. Label, let's paste that in. Paste that in, that becomes icon. And cut wire. Update the label, update the icon. Save it out. Okay, now do recall that we are only creating target models on stage 1 models. So let's do it on stage 3 models. Save it out, and we do not Huh. Okay. Let's see. Stage 3.models, proper box pile. We can delete that. We have no stage 2 models. Paste that in. No, change that to C dot stage. In this case, stage 3 dot label. Copy that out. Paste that in. That would become icon. And I don't believe we have a cut wire event, do we? Yeah, we do not. So, what was it called? Attempt. Trigger heist. Cut wire. Singular cut wire, stage 2, stage 3. Label, icon, reward. I don't see any issues. Maybe stage settings, yeah. Cut wire, that would be stage 1 dot trigger alarm, and that is possibly part of it. So on the right hand side you'll see like this yellow line or squiggly line is indicating an error. Right. Obviously VS Code don't pick up the natives, or does not pick up the natives, therefore it shows the yellow squiggly. But in the case of things that we write, it will show us some errors, which we need to look at. I think that was it. That's literally that one line that made it nearly impossible for our code to run properly. So if we do restart the script now, again, not working as I intended. Oh, well, you too, thank you. Okay, that's fine. Let us work on the little box zones, right? If I'm not mistaken, we already grabbed the computer and the saves vectors. And we'll work on those. I think what I should do is put that to the side over there. And we can work on the main over here. I want to create a few zones. Now, like I said, QB target has a little box zone on which you can interact. So for that, I want to make my little own thingy. Okay. There's all little export options. Let's copy that out and let's work on that. Exports. Let's go and export, because this is strictly an export function thingy. I wanna do that. Okay, citizen ID, no. Draw distance and job, no. Sprite to draw. Let's leave the draw distance and draw color. Okay. What we will need is the following. Let me just have a look here. Let's see to make this nice and neat. Okay, box zone, let's call it crack safe. Let's work on the safe first. Got our little icons. Thief, no. Hacker. Hack. Let's do USB maybe. Computer. Yeah, let's do the little computer and do this one. Laptop code. Good old config. Stage 3. Maybe. Let's do config dot safe icon and label. Right. Crack safe. So the icon would be a little code thingy. Maybe we do save. Copy that icon. So we'll use that. Or maybe we copy computer. And we copy save. Like so. We do reward. Actually, let's copy it out. So each of these would give its own unique reward and has its own unique thingy. Right, so for the safe, we'll have the FA Vault for the computer, crack software, I don't know, crack computer password, whatever you want to call it, that's fine. So this is a bit complicated, and yes, it is somewhat high level coding, but it's no issue. Let's do position and heading. Okay. Let's do the same for the safe. The safe's position will be that. And remember we copied the vector 4 as well. And so we'll just grab the 4th entry for the heading. And remember we said we will subtract 1 from both the safe and the computer. Because remember we stood on top of the table and on top of the safe, so we'll just subtract 1 and maybe have that be that. Okay, so that should be it. Now in here, our events and icons, icon first, C dot stage 3 dot, we are working with a safe first, safe dot icon. Right, and icon becomes label for the label. Target icon, that's fine. An item, this is the item requirement. So maybe we do, instead of reward, we do item. This is the required item to interact. And maybe have it be glass. I don't know, man. Computer save. This is just for testing. You can name it whatever you want to. I just don't have any custom items on my server yet, so you know. Right, so it'll be stage 3 save dot item. And yeah, okay. Can interact, we won't have one now. An action. Ooh, an item replaces the event. Okay, so we don't want to use the item here. Right, because remember, if we want to remove the item, then we have to think through our own logic, right? Yeah. So instead of the item being here, we go to our items table thingy and have it here. Right, so we'll have safe crack is an item, and we'll have computer hack. Right, so let's start off with the safe crack. And yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so we have a label, an icon, an event, right, and an action. The action it has to perform, this replaces the event, and this is optional. So what we can do is remove the event and have it perform an action. Or we keep the event and remove the action. I'm okay with removing the action. So let's remove the action actually. And our event would be in_dh client. You know what? Thinking about it, if we were to call the action instead of the event, we could send a data in triggering the client event. So let's keep it. I'm so indecisive. That's actually stupid. Anyway, let's stick to our event. Right. in_dh. It'll be a client event, and we will call it what? Safe crack. And let's rename that to safe crack as well. So we have like consistency in our naming. This is the name of the zone recognized by polyzone. Let's do safe crack as well. Heading. Oh, it has to be a float value. Let's do c dot stage 3 dot safe dot heading debug poly c dot enable debug. Ooh. Maybe we do that dot position dot z +1, copy it out, and have the minimum the position -1 or make it 0.5. 0.5 is fine. Let's see what happens. Okay, bad argument, vector 3. Client main 628. 628. This would just be c dot stage 3 dot safe dot position. Okay, so we have the name has to be unique, the coordinates, okay, 1.5 is the length and the width of the box zone. Have to be float values. So let's do 1.0 and 1.0 for now. Let's hop into the server again, restart it. There we go. Right, and here we have our little box zone and the wireframe. Crack safe. Obviously there's no event to call, so that's perfectly fine. And we could obviously just duplicate it because we've already written the code. Right, so what we can do is make a little note. This is the safe interaction. Copy this entire thing. Duplicate it. Computer interaction. Safe crack. And maybe computer hack. Computer hack. Computer hack. This would be computer and not safe. So copy that, paste it in there, paste it in there. And this we need to rename to computer hack. Okay. Okay. Let's check it out real quick. Okay. Obviously we reuse this, which I shouldn't have. By fixing that one thing, we should see this. Correct software. There we go. There we go. Obviously I'm still struggling with this interaction on these objects, which I think we could just leave out. I mean, this is more than enough. We don't have to search boxes. It's just an extra little thing. I'm not going to worry about it too much. So now that we have that down, I want to copy this, right? And before we end the episode, I just want to do this. Register net event. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. Do that, and add an event handler for our event. Alright, so we'll have one for the computer hack and one for the safe crack. Right, and in these we will trigger our little mini game, check for items and all of those cool things, exactly like we did in this cut wire. We'll basically just copy it out and literally just have it do what we want to do. You know, it's like for computer hack, we'll do that, and this would be stage 3 dot computer dot, I'm lying actually, it is item steal. Items dot I think computer hack. Yeah, so if the items are computer hack is none, then, well, if it is not none, then we check to see if if we actually have the item. If we have it, we continue. Super simple, right? Can add item. We'll just add the reward then. And we'll continue with that. So what I want to do is do this and add a note. This would be computer hack event. Redo that. Call it events. Computer hack. And save. Right, I'm going to remove the box interactions. That is unnecessary. That is not the purpose of this. So let's see if we can finish this series in the next 30 episodes or so. Right, fantastic times. Oh, general. Let's move that into here. I don't believe we'll need it, so we just do that. Then we should be finished. One more episode, I believe, and then we should be donezo's. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate your support during the series, and I do hope you find this valuable. Right, if you need any support related to these scripts or anything FiveM scripting related, find me in the Discord link below. At the moment, it should be imagiNix Studios, but in the future, it'll be a community specifically for scripting, just so I can separate business and pleasure. That should be that. Have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheerio.